guys, welcome back to an episode of Fishing with Flair. Today I have the February 2015 mystery tackle box, and this one is going to be your ice fishing edition. I will be receiving one more ice fishing edition box in March, and then after that it'll turn back into just two bass fishing ones because by the time the end of March rolls around and the beginning of April, hopefully the water will be open and warm enough to do some bass fishing. I've only been ice fishing actually once this year. I haven't been able to get out as much as I wanted to. The weather's been a little sketchy, and it's been kind of making the ice a little. I mean, like some parts are okay to walk on, some aren't, and I'm just not willing to take the risk to fall in. A lot of the guys are advising that you don't go out there right now. Let the cold keep rolling through, but then we have days in the 50s and 40s, and the ice just hasn't been very solid lately, so I haven't been able to go out, nor has the fishing really been all that great, and so I'm hoping to get out at least one more time before the season ends. But anyways, we'll get into this mystery tackle box. Alright. So we'll start off. They have, it looks like they sent a calendar, which is pretty cool. And this has, oh wow, this has all the tournaments in calendar format. So I don't know how well, if that's going to focus in or not, how well you guys can see that, but it has the Carhartt College series, they have the Rayvac series, the Walmart FLW Tour, and they have all the tournaments, and it looks like they have Bass Fest, like I said, the Walmart FLW Tour, all that stuff, and it's in the calendar for 2015. So if you're wondering when all the tournaments are, whether it's BASS or FLW or the Rayvac series or any of that good stuff, it's going to be all in here, as well as some, looks like, yep, these are all the companies that Mystery Tackle Box will be working with in 2015. The list has definitely grown from the last year. The year before that, I've been working with Mystery Tackle Box for the last year or so. And pretty cool stuff here that they sent this. It's actually really helpful because I'm always wondering, they even have the BFLs in here, which I'll be hopefully participating in at least one of the BFLs this year. And I'm always wondering when the tournaments are and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. So we'll start off with the, looks like Kamuki. It's going to be the Smart Fish Bluegill. It's going to be 3 inches in length. You can see there, it's kind of just like a little jigging bait. It's got the lead weight right on the belly. It looks like it'd probably sit something like that, just by the way the weight is designed. It's got an awesome paint job on there, as you can see. Looks like a bluegill. It's got a nice sharp treble hook, and this would be used just to kind of jig up and down to imitate a bluegill. I'd probably throw this in where there's lakes. I mean, you could go for bass, but I would probably throw this to catch northern pike, maybe some muskie, stuff like that would be my preference in location to throw this bait. But you can pretty much use it anywhere. I know bass do eat bluegill, so that's always an option. It's got some nice rattles too. Next we have a Len Thompson. This is the original series number 7 jigging spoon. Yellow with red diamonds. Always happens. There we go. See, they're a nice number 7 jigging spoon. Real small, compact. Use it for a walleye, maybe some crappie, some bass, muskie, northern pike. I'd probably stick a little minnow on the edge of it, or on the hook, and have that as kind of like a tip trailer. And that goes for $3.82. Let's see, we have a 5-pack of 1/32 ounce jig heads, as well. Oh, these are all, this is kind of all in one. So sorry, a 2-pack of the 1/32 jig heads, which are these little guys in there. I'm not going to take them out because you guys can hopefully see them pretty well. There's little jig heads, and then they come with a little package of grub. They're called Junior Jigglers, and those go for $1.75 for a 4-pack, and I'll take those out just so you can get a better look at them. Hopefully there, and maybe you could see that a little better. Like I said, it's called the Junior Jiggler, so it's got a lot of appendages, a lot of action on there, and you stick them on the jig head that it came with. And it's kind of a small crappie or bluegill bait is what I would probably use that one for. Next, we have a Bloodline Treble Stinger Hook. This comes in a 1-pack, and a 3-pack goes for $5. And you want to use these stinger hooks anytime you are getting short striked for one, just like in open water bass fishing, or you can use it to have a trailing minnow. So you can see here there's kind of a wire leader. It's made for fishing northern pike and muskie and stuff like that. So there's a wire leader and there's a small treble hook, and so you can hook this onto the back of the hook so it sticks straight out. So that way if you're getting short striked, then the hook is right there, or you can stick a minnow on there so that way you have a little bit, more bait on there, essentially. So you'd have one bait up front, and then you'd have a trailing minnow in the back. Maybe it look a little injured, or you can just use it as a regular treble hook, or a trailer hook in case you're getting short striked. That's always an option too. Next, we have the Dot Rocker in a 2-pack, and a 6-pack goes for $7.89. These are just going to be your little finesse jig heads. This is probably what I use most often all around when I'm fishing for bluegill. It's just like little teardrop jig heads tipped with waxworms, stuff like that. That one is in orange color. Basically, your basic ice fishing setup there. And then here is the waxy jig in 2-pack. And a 2-pack goes for $3, made by VMC. This one looks like it's kind of designed to imitate a waxworm. As you can see there, hopefully the detail kind of comes in a little bit. And I would tip this still with a waxworm, but it kind of just completes the shape of it as a waxworm. That's probably my all-time favorite lure bait to use is a waxworm when I'm fishing for bluegill. When I'm fishing for bass, I like to use minnows. But for bluegill, like if you saw my bluegill ice fishing video, if you haven't, you can go watch that. And I was using something similar to this, and just put a little, 1 or 2 waxworms on there and just sat there and jig it up and down, and that did the trick for me. So that's it as far as baits go. You can get your first box for $4.99 by using the promo code GET499, and the Mystery Tackle Box sticker that comes in every box as well. And so that's it. It came with quite a few different lures. It looks like it came with 7 different baits, as well as this really cool calendar that has all the tournaments for 2015 on there, which is really cool. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's episode. Look forward to box number 2. We have some bass fishing stuff if you're not into the ice fishing, but I always start off with the ice fishing one for the month. So that's it for today's episode, and thanks for watching.